we are also going, there you go. And we will be going live on Facebook shortly as well. Okay, so we are officially live on Facebook, and I see a lot of friendly faces and some new faces. So welcome to everybody to the June meetup for our Community Entrepreneurship Hour. My name is Diego Foundation. And the purpose for this event is really to provide a platform for early stage entrepreneurs with business ideas to get feedback from the entrepreneurship community. So usually every month we feature 2 companies or 2 founders who provide their pitch, and then we open it up to Q&A for to get some feedback, to answer any questions that the group might have. Today, we have an awesome speaker, a group of student entrepreneurs from the East Central University School of Business, and we only have 1 speaker, so that provides us more time for Q&A. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first speakers. Also, as a reminder, we do a quiz giveaway at the end of the presentation. So please stick around and pay attention so you can get a chance at winning some of those gift cards. So I'm very excited today to introduce our 2 speakers for the day, Joel Nalere and Enoch Vuppula. They are the co-founders of Small Town Services. Small Town Services is an app-based solution to connect people in small towns with those who provide services such as grocery shopping, yard work, tutoring, and more. Their business idea was actually placed as one of the top 8 in the small business division for the Loves Cup, but that is organized by I2E this year. So congratulations, Joel and Enoch. I know how competitive the statewide competition is, and that is awesome that you guys placed and were able to get that experience. Also on the call is Stacy Bolin, who is the Director of Entrepreneurship at ECU, and she is the advisor and mentor for these students. So with that, Joel and Enoch, I will turn it over to you to share your screen.
Perfect. Hey, sorry for the problem, but I'll have to restart Zoom because there's some setting that needs Zoom to restart, but I'll join the call in like 2 seconds, if that's okay.
No worries, we'll be here.
Sorry.
While they're doing that, Jana, not to put you on the spot, but you're one of the new people on the call. Would you want to introduce yourself real quick so everybody knows what you do?
Of course, thank you. My name is Jana Forsyth. I'm based out of Southern Tech in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and I am with the Oklahoma Small Business Development Center. We encourage and assist small businesses in growing and starting their track for ownership.
Awesome. Thank you for joining. And we've recently connected with Jana, and it's really good to learn about more resources that it's available to entrepreneurs all around the state. All right. Well, that was quick. I went ahead and made you a co-host again. So
Are you able to see the screen?
yes, we are. We don't see it in slideshow mode yet, but we are able to see the slides. There you go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joel Nalere, and this is my partner, Enoch Vuppula. We're both international students from, well, not from the same country. I'm from Uganda, and he's from India. And we and one of our other friend called Cody Hub co-founded this business. I'm the CEO and as well as the Chief Marketing Officer. He's the Chief Technology guy. and he's also working as our chief finance officer right now. And then Cody Tharp was also the brain behind our financial calculations and all the projections and all that kind of stuff. So this company came to me, I was in I already had this idea before, but I was in Dr. Stacy's class, and she was telling us to come up with these ideas and just be open about what we wanted to help what problem we wanted to solve in the community. We had to come up with a problem to solve and then the solution to solve the problem. And international students aren't allowed to work in ADA unless you're working on campus. So many of my friends from churches to invite me to their houses to help them with the basic chores. Hey, can you come help me with my yard, or can you come help me move this kind of stuff? And most of these folks were elderly people. So this idea came to my mind. What if I came up with a business or like a company, a technology company, since everyone has everyone these days has access to technology. What if I came up with a company that helps these folks find people within their own community that can help them carry out these basic services? Let's say I want to move, I'm moving out to, to a new house. What if I was able to go to an app and just find people that are willing to just come to my house and help me move? Or I need a tutor, and I'm in a town like Ada that has the college. What if there's some folks from the college that are willing to come and tutor my kids? And of course, all the credentials will be on the website so that people can know the type of person they're inviting to their house, and all these other type of things that, as I'm going to get into, I came up with this company, and I got the very great team, Dr. Stacy helped. Small Town Service is a technology company app, and with an app or website that connects small town residents with convenient services within their community. They connect residents. They connect residents by providing a wide range of services like tutoring, food delivery, grocery shopping, music lessons, moving, pet sitting, and etc. And these services are delivered from people within their own communities. And because of this, others are able to free up their schedule and enjoy time with family, travel, or other rather more exciting activities. You can think of it as DoorDash, but with more services more services included that are exclusive to people in small towns. One of our aims is to empower local residents by inspiring new ways of working, living, earning, and serving. We encourage them to market their potentials and skills on our platform and to use them to earn a living while strengthening these communities by achieving greater financial goals. A small town, in our sense, comprises of 2,500 to 30,000 people, and that is the kind of the area in which you are. For example, something like Ada, Shawnee, Seminole. That is our idea of a small town. So some of the services that we wanted to offer to the community included tutoring, transportation, food delivery, grocery shopping, moving, pet sitting, personal sports training, music lessons, yard lessons, photography, event planning. And our idea was, as long as someone has a service that they can offer to someone else in their own community, our platform is the place they can use to market their potential while they also make money off of their talent and skills. We're trying to get everyone employed on the employment market, everyone earning in that community. And I think this was a great also strategy to strengthen economies of smaller towns. Excuse me. So we are confident that our company can establish a competitive advantage. This is so because we offer a wide range of services, unlike many of our competitors. Both independent contractors and clients have a unique scheduling option, which is flexible and allows fast and easy payment. We are also exclusive to small towns, which makes us favorites to deliver convenience to smaller communities. Our goal is to yield high level of convenience, and we want to be consistent across a variety of services. Our technology department has emphasized the need to create a platform that is easy to navigate, especially to get of our target market, which includes senior citizens that may not be familiar with this sort of thing, including things like simple tutorials or useful in helping them navigate our platform. We plan on doing thorough background checks on our independent contractors to make sure we utilize the right and most reliable people for our clients. Moving forward, for our marketing analytics, it is key to note that our marketing methods have two goals. First is to attract potential clients, and second is to attract independent contractors to deliver the services that we are offering. But all these are from the same community. So our marketing is targeting the people that want to use our platform, the senior citizens and all these other people, but also the people that are going to offer, the people that we want to market their talents on our platform. Our target market comprises of senior citizens, the busy working class, sick, disabled individuals, those that lack specific skill sets, frequent travelers, and students. For our growth potential, our company has a lot of potential to grow, and we'll achieve this through intensive marketing methods, as well as through expanding to a small town every 6 months, which will build our brand name and potentially increase revenue. In our marketing strategy, we will use integrated marketing communications, and this will include social media marketing, local marketing, and also word of mouth, because this is specific to smaller communities. For social media, we already have an active small town service Facebook page where you can learn more about us, get updates, find important information, and also contact us. Social media marketing is the most cost-effective form of marketing available to us, and we're able to reach a diverse range of people through it. It also enables us to collect feedback and engage with our potential markets. The reason why we also have Facebook on is because we all know at least everyone in a small town, especially our target market, the senior citizens, at least everyone has access to Facebook. Even right now, we're not on Snapchat Live, we're not on Instagram Live, but we are on Facebook Live. So that was the first social media to come to our minds. Then moving forward, local marketing I'll start with for the local marketing. Since small town service is exclusive to small towns, it is essential that we embark on some local methods of marketing and advertising. We'll be marketing in local colleges, malls, grocery stores, churches, restaurants. We want our platform to be as personal as possible. Radios, magazines, newspapers, billboards, etc. Also, simple things like the word of mouth, as mentioned before, is key in us participating at community events and spreading the word of our company to these folks, and also helping in local organizations like the Rotary Club that has potential target, our potential target market. This is also key in maintaining engagement and expanding our brand name. So one of the most common questions one may be wondering, what would stop our clients from directly working with our independent contractors and cutting us off completely as a platform or as a medium on which they can, meet each other and help each other out? Well, there's benefits of choosing us. For our clients, if a service provider doesn't show up, you get refunded. Your credit card information is safe with us when you make payments through us. Through us, you have plenty of options from whom services can be provided, because there's so many people that will want to be able to provide services from our platform. And on our platform, you can get different service providers for so many different services. If you remember earlier in the presentation when I said we are like more DoorDash, but with so many other services. So on our platform, you can get so many of these things with And there's people that offering this thing because there's people within the community marketing themselves to offer the services. For independent contractors or the service providers, when using our platform, they are exposed and put in front of many customers seeking their services. Through us, they have the flexibility to schedule work whenever they want, and through us, they get paid safely and real fast. Another crucial thing is that our service providers will be signing a non-compete clause, which is a contract law restricting them from agreeing to privately work with clients they met through small town service. And then I'll let my friend Enoch, my partner, go through the technology part of the business.
So coming to the technology aspect of this, and this is kind of what gets the idea to life, because this is what we'll be using as a platform to reach out to not just our service providers, but also to our target market. So let's just go through, and I'll just run you all through how the technology aspect of the business is going to look like. So we went ahead and we chose a website and a phone application just because it made more sense. If y'all don't have a phone, you'll probably have a computer in your house. So it was just more easier for us to choose both so we can reach a wider range of audience, and having both a website and a phone application also opens up to customer flexibility, where having the same database kind of helps us reach to a customer and customer ease, because customers can view their calendars of their services that they've booked on their phone, tablet, or their laptop, and they can make bookings from a phone or a tablet or a laptop. So also, like Joel said, a major part of our target audience is senior citizens, and not a lot of them are tech savvy, and not just senior citizens. I know a lot of college students who are not tech savvy as well. So just making sure that we had a tutorial function to show how to book a service. I felt like that was another important thing, just to add to the flexibility and keeping the ease of customers in mind. So that was another thing that we made sure we added to our website and our phone application. Going forward, we also made sure that we had the contact info, just because small town service is probably going to be a new idea in most small towns. So just making sure that they can reach out to us, not just our customers if they have questions, but also the service providers, just to understand just call us if they have any questions about how the service working, if they had any specific questions as well. Moving forward, these are just a couple things that I made sure that we had while we were building the website. Just make sure that our content is solid and relevant to what the service is, and just make sure that the description of the service is apt. That was another important thing. Visibility of the website is really crucial, just because if small town service doesn't pop up when you search for, hey, I want someone to come and mow my lawn, if small town service doesn't pop up in the top 5, top 3 of your Google search, then it's really hard to reach out to people. So making sure that we had search engine optimization inbuilt with our website was another crucial thing. Usability is a really important thing, just because, like I said, a part of our target audience may not be used to technology. So just making sure that our not just our website, but also our phone application is user-friendly was really important. Aesthetics is very important to me personally, so I had to make sure that I put that as well in our website, just making sure that it looked good and just making sure it was pleasing to the eye was very important, just because that helps with the ease of use as well, and just attracting customers to our website and our platform. I'll just run you all through how to book a service on our website, just so y'all have an idea. So if y'all go ahead and go to our website and click on services, I'm just going to use Ada as an example and click on Ada. So all the services would pop up for Ada, and I'm just going to use tutoring as an example. So if y'all see the price, there is $100. That's just for the ease of math, not that we're going to charge $100 to our customers every single time they need to book a service, but that's just for easy math as we go forward in this presentation. So once you go to services and select your town and go to the service that you want, you'll hit book now. It will take you to a calendar, and just go ahead and select a date for it, and all the times pop up. And these times are based on the availability. So if our service providers have like dates, times blocked out where there's no one available. It's not going to show up on the website with the times. So let's say you go ahead and pick a time. It'll take you to a page where you just need to tell us a little bit about yourself so we know who we're catering to. And this will just be information that we have, and it's all secured, so we won't share that with anyone, but that's just information that we need so we know who we're catering the service to. And then you'll just click pay now and you'll go forward with the payment. This is just how we have it planned on breaking down, at least the finances part of it. So the service requester invoice, let me just move this real quick. Perfect. Okay, so the cost of service, like we said, just for the ease of math, to be $100, which will be paid to the service provider. And we would take a transaction fee of $10, which would be a part of our revenue, and the processing fee, which would be 3%, which in this case is $3 would be paid to the credit card company or the processing company. And the total would be $113. But the payment to the service provider would be $90 because we have a transaction fee of $10 that we would take as revenue. So just to make this a little small town stores would be taking 10% from each. So at the end of it, we pay the service provider $90 and the credit card processing company $3. Our growth strategy right now is to expand to a new town every 6 months. And these are just towns like Ada, Ardmore, Seminole, Shawnee, Atoka, and McAllister. These are in the range of the small towns that we're trying to target. So this is just kind of a growth strategy of what we have planned to grow our company and reach out to more people. This is just the startup budget of what we have. Most of it is just going to be salaries for about 2 years and just getting all our stuff in place. So we'll be putting in a lot of time to make this work and actually take it off the ground. But this is just a startup budget that we have in place while we get started with our business. This is what we're asking for. We're just asking for an initial $100,000 to start up in exchange for 20% of our company. And by the end of year 3, we would double the initial investment of our equity investor, and we would also offer to buy the investor share at the end of year 3. And we would go ahead and continue to grow at small towns across Oklahoma. And the equity investor can choose to stay with us if they'd like or sell at the end of year 3. These are just a couple of highlights of what we have. Just like Joel mentioned, the uniqueness of the service that we have to offer, and just our target in mind of small towns just makes us unique. The ease to use interface of what I spoke about, just making sure that we had our user experience and user interface in mind while we made our website and our phone application, and just our projected growth that we hope to have while we grow through a new town every 6 months. So that's small town services for y'all. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we are open up for Q&A. We're a pretty small group, so feel free to shout out your questions or put it in the chat.
Dia, I might kick it off if no one's going to jump on. Well, first off, thank you all very much for presenting. And one thing that really stuck out to me is that I realized this was coming out of your coursework and your time at ECU, but I really appreciate the fact that you had what looked like very realistic numbers. You weren't asking for millions of dollars. You know, I think you had a very realistic projection of, you know, costs and expenses on the budget. This could be a little bit of a left field question, but related to that, you said you're looking for a $100,000 investment for 20% equity. Do you have a plan or an approach to find investors? Do you know any investors that are in there? And if you did, how would you start approaching them? I'm asking that because I think we're trying to do a better job of helping entrepreneurs connect with investors at this point so they can really help companies from the really early stage. But just would be really curious to hear what your investor outreach strategy is and how you would plan to move forward.
Well, I think we're still in the development or seed or development stage of our company. And just doing things like this meeting potential investors and just beneficial to them in the long run. Every investor wants to make a profit, be it now or later. At least they want a guarantee that at some point I'll make my money back. And for this being a small town idea, I know we're talking about expanding to a new town every 6 months and all this stuff, but it will be important for us to take advantage of a small town like Ada. I've seen so many technology companies coming from California, New York, and I'm an international student. So when I look at all these things, I'm like, hey, what if Ada came up, what if in Oklahoma, Ada was the first place to come up with this strong, this very, because even when we talk about expansion of a company like ours, we're not just talking about small towns in Oklahoma. This could be in Arkansas, this could be in Dallas, but our target is a small town. So meeting people like using like the Ada Jobs Foundation or other companies that are willing to help entrepreneurs and invest in young companies that they see have potential, and just trying to target all these people that we know can help and support our company. And it's never easy to run and start a technology company because we all know the type of time that we need, resources and capital to buy all these machines, that we need to have a website, a team that's always open, and people, because we put contact info, we need so that someone, if they contact us at 11 p.m. in the night, there's someone to get that call to help our customer or service provider. So it is expensive to start something like that, but just knowing the details of our company and how far we want our dream of this company to go, and finding the right people to help us push this thing is I think how we would identify our potential investors. So.
I'll jump in with a question that Jana put in the chat before she had to head out. She had a question about your social media strategy. How heavily are you targeting social media as a marketing strategy? How often are you posting, things like that?
So right now, we're looking forward to posting once we start, because right now the idea is still in the development stage. So we haven't really gone forward with having audience involvement and target audience advertising placed into Facebook. But our goal is to, so Facebook, I'm pretty sure, as y'all know, has when you're making advertisements, you can target specific age groups and specific areas of Facebook. So just using those to use as marketing, and being able to just post stuff when the time's right. Because again, I'm pretty sure Facebook has this option of where you can schedule a post to when there's more involvement on Facebook and there's more interaction on Facebook. So that's our plan right now, just to be able to do that going forward out of the development stage.
If I can ask one more question, kind of in line with that, who is your target audience? I know you mentioned about senior citizens. Who else are you targeting in these rural communities?
Students, we're targeting the busy working class. An appointment with someone to come mow their lawn, even if they're not there, and already have every plan, every plan that this person comes to this address. They don't need to, of course, they don't need to access the house, and having all that stuff. So that's also a target market. The busy mothers, or the mothers that need help with shopping, groceries, and all this stuff. The disabled folks, the frequent travelers that need moving and all this stuff. That's also target market. People that also lack specific skill sets. If I want to tutor my son, I don't have a son, but if I want to tutor my kid, I can, and I don't have the skill to, and my child needs help with homework, on a weekend or any day, I can schedule an appointment with someone on the app so that they can tutor my kid. And we can also, we're all on, for example, for one of the, on the website, for example, our tutoring service, we're even offering Zoom classes because we knew in case someone are not finding someone coming to their house, they can schedule a Zoom with a tutor on their class, and their child can be helped on such a platform. So this is just a few of our target markets that I can think of at the top of my head. Yeah.
And I guess it's just good to mention that our target market can also be our service providers. Just to like look at it from the flip side of it, because I need a service, but I can also provide a service.
Yeah.
And I can use the same platform to do both. Why wouldn't I do both on one
Yeah.
platform, then go to a different platform and do one there and one here?
Yeah.
And apologies if I'm cutting off a little bit. Let me know if I need to repeat my question. But I see there's one more question from Eric in the chat. How do you differentiate yourself from Angie's List, Thumbstack, or Home Advisor Pro, etc.? And I'm not very familiar with these companies, so I don't know if Eric, you wanted to expand, or Joel, Enoch, you might know these companies.
Yes, so on doing my research, I encountered Thumbtack, but I think we're a little different though. Thumbtack was offering professionals. Let's say you want a plumber, you go contact a local professional plumber. With ours, we are giving people within community to enlist their potentials. You don't have to be professional at something. For an example, an Uber driver, as long as you have a license, you can go drive. For DoorDash, as long as you have a car, you're good to deliver the food to someone. So we aren't limited to people's professional skill sets. We're trying to get everyone to provide what they can. And the challenge comes back to us in doing our background check and making sure that the person that is claiming they can offer this service can actually claim. There's some services that need proof of skill, like tutoring someone's child. I need to have, them send me some documents that they took these classes and they are knowledgeable in this specific field. And all these other things that other people can do. But yeah, we are different from Thumbtack and all these others because most of them are to help professional locals, and ours is open to everyone as long as you have specific skill, and then you can go ahead and use our platform.
That's certainly something really unique, and not to make it a trick question, but what kind of like diligence on your end does it go into verifying that, an amateur who maybe has a skill, but how do you guarantee that it's going to be great service, even though they're not professionals in a certain area?
Can you give me an example, please, of like a...
So for example, I call you and I say, Joel, I'm a great plumber. I can fix any kind of stuff like that. So what kind of background check would I have to go through, or any kind of interview for you to assure that I can deliver the service that I promised to?
Yes. Now, plumbing, electrical work, anything that involves damage or like immediate loss, we need to do thorough background check on such people and also have documents that prove. So, for example, yeah, this one of the services that needs proof of skill or proof of professionalism, because I'm not letting just some random guy who watched a YouTube video come fix my plumb work. No, I need proof that this guy can actually. Let's say he just doesn't have a job, but he can do something like this. He's certified and he has done something like this before. yes, we can enlist that person on my company. And as I said, again, the challenge comes back to us in all our thorough background checks and making people, in making sure we provide the best, reliable and efficient people to our clients, because we don't want someone to mess up someone's thing. And then, of course, they won't get mad at the person, they might get mad at us for doing a wrong job of providing the wrong person. So we're trying to get through as many services efficiently as we can. So yeah, that's one of the things that we can look for in that case.
As I mentioned earlier, we have some extra Q&A time today, so please feel free to unmute yourself or put it in the chat. We have a few more minutes for questions and answers.
I'll go ahead and ask myself a question. So there's one of the common questions that we encountered throughout our trying to present our company to potential investors was, what about the insurance part? But if I go to someone's house and let's mowing their yard and a stone hits the window or something like that, we're offering that in the contract that our service providers sign, we'll require them to carry a liability insurance for them. Carry a liability insurance to help save them from this kind of things, because if someone hits my window, I want them to pay for my window, although I know it was a mistake or some kind of something just went wrong. And so carrying this liability insurance would be a good thing.
Guys, have you taken any steps forward since we were in class last?
Honestly, we haven't yet.
Yeah, not really.
We haven't. I just graduated and I left the state, and my mom was here, so I went to have vacation.
Oh, exciting.
She went back, but she was here for 2 weeks, and so I was with her the whole time. And
Very nice.
I just got back to Ada, and I've just been meeting Enoch and trying to discuss with him about how we can potentially try to meet some investors and move forward. And so if you have any help, we can take that. Yeah. I'm also trying to improve our, our idea every day as much as we can. So.
I think that's a really good segue into one of the questions we ask all our speakers is that how can this group or the entrepreneurship community help you? What is that you need to take this business to the next step and grow?
Yeah. I'll just also go ahead and ask everyone in the chat. I know everyone maybe not be able to put up their hand or whatever, but is this something, as a person that lives in a small community like Ada, is this something like you would a platform that you think you would need or use in the long run or even in the short run? Okay. Yeah, I see a yes in the chat. Yeah.
And a thumbs up.
I would say yes to being a student who did not have a car while I was in college. It's really, really hard in Ada on the transportation end. And now we have, DoorDash and things like that, but making your service so unique to rural communities and really understanding the problems and how to market it to where, you know, people would want to use a local tech company rather than a national one. I think it's a great opportunity there. Joel, Joel and Enoch, there's another question in the chat from Scott with REI. He's asked if you've had any further discussions with
we haven't talked to Itoi since
Our competition.
our competition. I saw the feedback that they gave us on our final presentation. I went through every section from the marketing and the financial and everything on the technology side and management, but we haven't had like a personal conversation with them, no.
I guess one way that all of y'all who are here on the call can help us is just ways that we could probably make this better, because we're still in the development stage. So if we need to go back to the drawing board and figure something out or change something up, just to reach a larger audience, and not just that, but make it a better service. And if y'all think that this idea is bad, I mean, like even that, just letting us know that this is something that y'all think may not work or will work, I feel like that would be more than helpful right now, just because we're still trying to brainstorm and trying to finalize and put cement on this to make this a fixed idea. So would probably be of great help.
Yeah.
That is an awesome ask. You know, customer discovery is so important, especially in the early stages, but really throughout your startup journey, to keep pivoting and making sure you're addressing your customers. So I will be adding Joel and Enoch's emails in the follow-up email. So please contact them and let them know if you have any advice, any feedback, and a great presentation, guys. Thank you so much today. Can we have a round of applause, please?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so we are going to get into the quiz in just a second, but I wanted to make a quick announcement about a program that the 80 Jobs Foundation is hosting and partnering right now. It's called the Generation USA IT Specialist Skilling Program. This is a program that we are partnering with the Center on Rural Innovation and Generation USA to offer a free online IT support specialist training program for people in the Ada area, including residents of Pontotoc, Garvin, Seminole, Cole, and Johnson counties. So what this program does is essentially it's a summer program, 12 weeks long, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. But at the end of this program, you will receive what is called the IT CompTIA certification that allows you to begin a career as an IT specialist. So if you would like any information about that, I'll drop a link in the chat. Anybody who is 18 years or older is eligible for this program. And Jim, did you have some more information about this?
I do, and I want to give a quick shout out to Rose Reza, who's joining us from Taos. Rose is also part of the Rural Innovation Network that is part of this effort, and Rose and Taos are also participating in the Generation USA pilot too. So Rose, I don't know, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I just wanted to give a quick thank you and give you an opportunity to say anything.
It's I think we have a huge opportunity. First of all, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I missed your presentation. I didn't see the time zone, and I have another 9 o'clock, so I guess I'm like an hour late. But it's nice to meet everyone, and I wish I would have heard your presentation because we're all really focusing on how do we support and develop a tech scalable entrepreneurship ecosystem. I think something that we could think about as groups is we have a lot of techies here in Taos, and I think there's an opportunity, if to have, I want to do like this tech talk where we really kind of present our technology ideas to other tech savvy individuals in our community, because I think they may have the advice and the guidance that you may be seeking or experience. And I don't know how we could pull that together. Maybe Ada and Taos figure out how to do that together. But because I have like 7 tech mentors that I've established here in the area. So I don't know. I think we need to continue to think how we can leverage this. But I'm really, Ada's doing incredible work, and because we're a part of this Rural Innovation Network, the resources for you all just aren't in Ada. They're everywhere. They're in 20 other communities in the United States. So I think we should brainstorm on how we could leverage that, because I'm learning and understanding the needs of our tech entrepreneurs. And so I think we have our own homework to do, but I'm excited with this program you're doing. We're also going to kick off a program in August, and it's going to be called the listening session. I think because we really need to understand specifically what the needs are of the tech entrepreneurs in our community and other entrepreneurs. So anyway, I appreciate what you all are doing, and I just wanted to say hi. Thank you.
Well, hi, Rose. And I think that's a great suggestion. I know you guys have a number of people that fill various roles in tech beyond just entrepreneurship. And, maybe as our entrepreneurs here locally or our students develop ideas, they may need some partner that can help them with app development or a back-end website system. I think we have a great network. So.
We might be able to do some kind of, monthly or quarterly meeting where we can help be that additional support to each other.
Yeah. And we certainly have a great crop of entrepreneurs that are coming out of our university each year. And anyways, what's really exciting to us about this Generation USA program is that it's providing students that are willing to dedicate 12 weeks with a really foundational and excellent background in IT support. And it's really the start of a career in any kind of tech that you want to do. If you want to do coding, if you want to do network engineering, if you want to do something, kind of far out there, web development, et cetera, I think it's a really good foundation. So again, for students in our area, it's essentially it's an over $3,000 value that's being offered free. If someone can dedicate the time and is interested, we know that jobs on the other end of this are already offering $35,000, $40,000, $45,000 to start. And we're encouraging both, high school graduates, but also university students that may want to look at this, because it's a really great opportunity to potentially work remotely or work part-time for another company while you're getting through school. And again, we're just really, as a community, trying to really push forward on this idea of building a digital economy and having people with these digital economy skills that are really ready to be hired, both locally, but also remote. So Dia, thank you so much for this extended side note, and I'll let you get on with the raffle. But we're also happy to answer any questions about the IT support specialist course. And yeah.
Definitely. We'll leave this call open after we finish with the official presentation. And Jim and my email are very easily available to you. So please let us know. So we're going to get into the quiz giveaway real quick. I don't want to keep it holding any more. So how this works is that I put a question in the chat related to the presentation today, and the first person to type in the answer wins a $10 Arbuckle gift card. And in Ada, what is one more town Small Town Services plans to expand in the next few months? That is correct, Eric. Congratulations. If you can send me your email, I will make sure you get that gift card. Congratulations. And so with that, this is the end for our June meetup. We will be meeting again the second Wednesday of July with some more awesome speakers. I think Joel and Enoch brought up really good points today regarding feedback and especially with customer discovery. So please stay in touch with them. And I hope to see you all again next month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Good job.
And I'm stopping the recording, but the call will be open a couple more minutes if anybody has any other questions.